I've never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I've ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person. He makes me genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him before.
Y'all, we got another ASM, an Ain't Shit Man bulletin. Megan done called out Klay for cheating. She posted this to stories less than 30 minutes ago. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? B, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. It hasn't even been a year since they hard lost their relationship on social, and now Megan is calling him out for cheating. Y'all, I was not expecting this today. I was already having a very crappy day, but this, oh no. Mind you, we thought they were getting serious fast because he had her around the family.
Girl, Klay Thompson just proved that a golden retriever is still a dog. Because what do you mean Megan the Stallion just dumped him for cheating on her when we were all out here expecting a proposal? This is a nasty situation. Music, Megan and Klay's relationship has been a whole production, and she's been very loud about how in love she is, acting like they were completely locked in, only to find out that he's been cheating the entire time. The crazy thing is people are saying that the signs have always been there, but it wasn't until recently that Megan clocked him. And y'all, she is exposing just who Klay was stepping out with, and she's not about to leave any impression about the kind of man he is.
I saw this photo and I'm pissed off all over again. You had her looking like she was an in-law. You had her looking like she was in. You had her looking like y'all really loved her. Y'all really cared about her. Playing in her face like that. And the parents, they knew how their son was and how he is. And honestly, I am happy that she's no longer with him because he did not love her. He did not love her at all.
Y'all, this whole thing is sickening because this was one relationship where most of us thought they were building something long-term and solid, just for it to crash and burn because Klay Thompson couldn't stop swinging it. She said, cheating had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. B, I need a real break after this one. Bye y'all. Just in case anyone thought her pot was random, Megan sent an official statement to TMZ through her rep saying, I made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. Girl, this has to be a joke. Because weren't the two of them just out here posting pics and videos about how happy their relationship is? It looked like after all the BS Megan has been through in relationships, she was finally with someone who made it all worth it. Yeah, their personalities are a bit different since Klay was more reserved while Megan is a bit more out there. But to everyone looking in, this was just another case of opposites attract. I mean, Klay didn't seem to mind doing any of the social media stuff with her because both of them were everywhere. They were out on multiple red carpets and even moved in together after a few months of dating. Megan did her big one and cooked up a whole spread for Thanksgiving with his family. Some people were throwing digs, calling it a PR relationship, but from what we saw, Megan was fully and completely in love. I mean, she even made a song about him and went all out for his birthday and brought Bone Thugs and Harmony to perform. Megan was really into him and was banking on this relationship to last for her, especially when she saw how Klay's family welcomed her. Now, Megan has lost her mother and grandmother, and from what we can see, Megan doesn't have the biggest friend circle. She has no siblings, no nieces, no nephews, and no immediate family that we know of. So being with a family that showed her she belonged was a big deal for her. And his family probably made her like Klay more. And it didn't help that Klay also spoiled her rotten. He took Megan on luxury vacations and expensive gifts. He even splurged on a $200,000 baby blue Bentley for her 31st birthday and took her on a trip. But it turns out that the gifts were probably apology presents for all the fooling around he was doing. The first time something came out about Klay possibly stepping out on Megan was back in December, when a blind item claimed the reason this NBA star was late to pick up his singer girlfriend is because he was dealing with a former hookup his girlfriend knows nothing about. And y'all remember when she was gifted that baby blue Bentley in January? Do you know something else that happened in January? A blind item came out saying that Klay was cheating on Megan any chance he got. They went on her birthday trip shortly after it came out, and we can't tell whether Megan saw the blind item or not. But what we do know is that she started catching on to Klay sometime in February, because another blind item came out saying, "As I told you previously and now confirmed, the themed singer/rapper bailed on the NBA player because of cheating." Megan reportedly kept it quiet, because she was so surprised that the man she thought was good to her, locked in and everything with his family involved, was stepping on her the whole time. I mean, Klay had her playing house with his family, making her believe that a ring was on the way, only for Megan to find out that he's been leading her on the whole time. And allegedly, one of the women he was hooking up with was a white girl. Good luck to Klay. Hope he enjoys his unseasoned food. And because of how good they seem together, the last thing the internet wanted was to hear that yet another man did Megan dirty. And folks have been coming for him, saying, "Every man that rises up against Megan Thee Stallion deserves the guillotine." And I mean it. On Megan Thee Stallion. These ninjas be so ungrateful and degenerate. If you cheat on Megan, you need to be strapped to the side of a rocket and launched into space. Apparently, Klay has cheated on every woman he's been in a relationship with, from Coco Jones to Laura Harrier. In fact, after he cheated on Hannah Stocking, who he dated from 2014 to 2015, she leaked pages from his diary where he talked about how exciting and euphoric cheating is. What the hell? This man has the handwriting of an 8th grader, and apparently the mentality of one, too. Lifestyle on and off the court, particularly my ex-wife. The most savage sectors of my lifestyle. Promiscuous, womanizing, misogynistic, self-centered, insecure addict. Is that what I am right now? I hope not. But I will keep writing about it. Maybe because the experiences are so euphoric and exciting. Women at my fingertips in so many cities nationwide. I do it on the regular. This was back in 2019 and Klay is still enjoying the same situation. Even though he told Megan in the beginning that he was serious about being monogamous after she found out that he was cheating, of course, Megan wasn't going to let it slide and started digging into who he was seeing. She reportedly found texts between him and WNBA star Lexi Brown. Klay was really telling Lexi that what he and Megan had going on was a PR relationship that's going to end soon, so she has nothing to worry about. Lexi also shared the text with her close friends, and the two of them were already seeing each other before Megan found out. Klay literally went out of his way to name his boat after Megan, only to turn around and embarrass her by saying their relationship is fake. You can't trust none of these men, even when they look like the best ones.
He thought he had her in the bag. That's what everybody is missing. She's making songs about him. She's cooking dinner for his family. He's named a boat after her. Like, he really thought that she was not going to go anywhere. This was not a fumble by any means. It was absolutely intentional. He did not think she was going to leave, let alone blast him on the internet. I'm very proud of Megan for standing up for herself and doing as a young hoe should. Keep on going, girl.
But with all this coming out, do you know what is constant about Megan? Y'all will never catch her sitting in some mess. The moment Klay's started to stink, she was out of there with no baby, no messy separation, and definitely no damage to her brand. And we are just rooting for her to heal and find her own person because she deserves just that. And as expected, people have something to say about this. People saying, how could he cheat on Megan Thee Stallion? I don't know why y'all think that being beautiful stops a man from cheating on you. If a ninja wants to cheat, he's going to cheat regardless of how pretty you are. She's just a girl who is in love. I'm honestly feeling sorry for her. Being cheated on hurts, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It really do be all men. Bro, imagine having Megan Thee Stallion as your girlfriend and cheat. Literally had that woman playing house for nothing. I hope she dogs the F out of every man after this. They literally don't deserve. Were you guys expecting to hear that Megan and Klay have broken up already? I for one thought they were in for the long haul, but you win some and lose some. Sound off in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Bye baddies.